Hello everyone, this is Pradeep. Today we will see the fourth module here. So fourth module contains three chapters: classes and objects, classes and functions, and classes and methods. Okay, we'll see first chapter first, classes and objects. So classes and objects already you have studied in Java or object-oriented concepts in the fourth and fifth semesters. So what is class and what is object? You are all familiar with it. Just we'll take one simple example here. Just assume there is a home and the people living in a home. So all people live in this particular home. So they belong to this home, and there will be objects in the home. We call them as objects: TV, fridge, everything will be there, and these objects will be used by all these members of the home. Okay, so now what we conclude here. So the TV or fridge or whatever the items are there in the home, they are called as object. They are called as data. So they are called as data, and these this home is a class. So class contains data and functions, and these all four members are called as objects. So object always uses the data of the class. Okay, so home is a class here. The utensils or whatever the things are there inside the home is a they are the data here, and the people who live in the home are objects. So all those objects use the data of the class. A simple way to understand what are the classes and what are the objects. So since you are all familiar with this object oriented programming, there are many things we have studied: encapsulation, and many things we have studied. So basically there are two types of programming paradigms here. One is object oriented, another one is procedure oriented. The languages like the languages are called as procedure oriented. C++ and Java and other .NET, these are all what object oriented programming languages. Okay, so you are familiar with this, so I will not go in depth of all these. Okay, so in Python, how we can define the object classes and objects, we'll see. So as we know, class is nothing but whenever we define a class in any object oriented language, it is nothing but we are creating a new data type. Okay, a class is nothing but it is a new data type. So one example we are taking for creating a point class here. Okay, we are creating a new user defined data type called as point. So point, just we are considering mathematical concept as a point which contains two coordinates. We are two-dimensional we are containing. So two coordinates will be there, x and y, where 0, 0 represents the origin, x and y represents with respect to height and width of that particular two dimensions. Okay, so there will be user defined component types. So component types nothing but creating the variables of the objects. A natural way to represent a point in Python is with two numbers. So that is nothing but width and height. So we group those two objects using different the values of into the compound object. Quick and dirty solution in case of Python is either we can use the list or we can use the tuple. For some applications we use a better choice, that is nothing but a class here. Okay, so what is class? It is the blueprint from which individual objects are created. In object-oriented programming, class is an extensive program code template for creating objects, providing initial values for member variables and implementations of methods. Okay, so simple definition. So in Python, how we can define the class is just a simple example here. Class point. Okay, just we are taking a pass here. This pass is nothing but just a statement saying that there does not have any effect here. The pass keyword does not have any effect. As you can see here in Python, it starts defining a class, starts with the keyword class, and name of the class, then a colon. This you need to remember. Okay, then just a statement. Other than this pass, we can also write some comment here, or a doc string we can call. Okay, we can call a doc string, we can write this as we have written here. Class point class for storing mathematical points. It is a doc string, we can write like this. So instantiation nothing but creating the instances of the class, okay, or creating the object of the class. Okay, you can see the example here. A class point is the as in the previous case. So when you try to display this point, so it will display the details of the class. So class, which is the class is under main dot point. So here we are creating the object of the class. So creation of object of the class in Python is somewhat different compared to Java. So what we are doing is we have to assign the class name with a parenthesis to the object name. Here blank is the object name and point is the class. So when you display blank here, we are creating a space for that particular class. So when you display the object name, it shows some different output here. That is, a point object is created at this particular phase. So when you create the object, space will be created for that particular class object. Okay, so rest of the things we'll see in the next class. How to create the attributes and all those things we'll see in